This is a little instruction video on how you build in your CartridgeGenius in your CatGenie litter box. Besides the CatGenius itself, like this little PCB here, you will receive 4 mounting struts, so you can add the CatGenius to any place outside the box where you like. Before you start, what you need is Phillips head #1 screwdriver, like this, and it needs to be a fairly long one. The blade on this screwdriver is 150 millimeters long, but the minimum you need is 5 inches. So you may want to get one of those first. In order to attach this device to your box, you need to open it first, and there's a little trick, and we're going to show you how to do this. So let me take these off there. There are 4 screws on the rear of the processing unit. Just place it like this in front of you. Take the long screwdriver and just take out the 4 screws. Should be fairly easy. That's 1. 2. 3, and this one is less deep. It's number 4. Now, to remove the rear shell of this housing, it is very important that you hold down the water connector. That is here. It's actually the water inlet, because on the inside it is kind of glued with some silicone. So what you do is press the water inlet down with 2 thumbs and lift up the rear shell with your fingers, and it comes off like this. Sometimes one of the screws may still be attached a bit, but you can just take it out like this. Shake out the 4 screws, keep them safely, and put away the rear shell. Now, this thing here is what we call the cartridge well. The cartridge inserts here, and on the side here of the device you see a little card reader. Let me zoom in on that a little bit to show it in more detail. There it is. And this card reader is attached with a little wire, like here. This wire can be plugged out fairly easy. Make sure that to do that you hold the cartridge holder and you pull it out like this. Well, this little wire is what we need, so we pull it up carefully while holding the cartridge holder down. And now we have to reroute the wire to the outside, which is fairly easy as well. You can just lift the cartridge holder with one hand, like this, and reroute the wire carefully underneath it, like this. Now, what you need to be really careful about is that you only lift the cartridge holder on the front. Make sure that the rear side here stays down. If you're experienced, you can take it out and put it back. It's still attached by a couple of wires and a couple of tubes, but it's best that you just leave it like this to make sure nothing gets intertangled. Now, if you look here inside the cartridge holder, there's a little hole. This little hole is usually used to lock the cartridge in place, but we're gonna use it for some alternative purpose, and that is basically by just taking this wire and put it through the hole and take the wire outside. Now the wire is outside, we can just put back the shell and reinsert the 4 screws and screw the processing unit tightly close again. Okay, so now you made the cartridge reader connection available externally. All you need to do is to hook up the CartridgeGenius board to that. So now all you have to do is check out the back of the CartridgeGenius. There's a compatible connector here, which is fully compatible with the connector on the cartridge reader. So you take the wire we have just let out, you plug it into the compatible connector, and all that is left to be done is to find a suitable place to mount it. For that, it comes with 4 of these studs. You can simply click them in the holes like this. And you can remove the self-adhesive protection foils. And all that is left to be done is to find a nice place to mount it. And I have opted to mount it right under the regular control panel, like this, making sure that the studs are nice and straight. And that's it. Your CartridgeGenius is ready for action. You may want to consider to tuck this wire away a bit, protect it with some tape or anything you can think of. You could even attach the CartridgeGenius to the back of the unit using one of the ventilation holes on the left-hand rear side to route out the wire, but that's completely up to you, of course.